Let's start with Nux. Very good. How's your knee doing? You're still improving your range of motion with your bending? I was just talking to Angel about that this morning. I know you've been going to PT, but you haven't told me how your PT's been going, so I don't know. But yes, history fucking changed today. That's what we're watching first. Get the volume turned up and hit that like button. Also hit the like button for me. Thank you. Yeah, and I can walk on it now. Nice, very good. I thought you were supposed to put weight on it till next week, though. So, what's up with that?
So it all started when Donald Trump threatened to leave.
Oh my, Nux. What the fuck, bro? Nux fucked up his audio today. It's not me, you guys.
NATO. Trump says he's strongly considering pulling the U.S. out of NATO. And he dropped a couple of tweets. Honestly, this man's penmanship is getting better and better. All of those countries who can't get jet fuel because the Strait of Hormuz, like the United Kingdom, which refused to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, I have a suggestion for you. Number one, buy from the U.S. We have plenty. Number two, build up some delayed courage. Go to the Strait and just take it. You'll have to start learning.
Oh, with Outwalkers next week? Oh, I thought you couldn't put any pressure on at all. Till next week. Well, that's awesome. I'm very glad. I'm extremely excited that it's not as bad as the first one. The first one was horrible.
You gotta fight you for yourself. The USA won't be there to help you anymore. Just like you weren't there for us. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done. Go get your own oil, President DJT. Absolute cinema, and he is completely and utterly correct. We did not actually close the Strait of Hormuz. All right, this is a very, very large, in my opinion, cognitive dissonance that the entire world is doing, and I'm actually going to tell you the right way, because the world convinces you to be a retard, and I'm here to convince you not to be a retard. Now, the retard opinion is the United States caused the Strait of Hormuz to close, and now oil prices are higher. That is the retard opinion. The actual reality is, for the last 47 years, there was a terrorist regime running Iran, threatening us, killing thousands of us, killing hundreds of British people too, by the way, tens of thousands of their own people, and millions in the region. They were trying to develop nukes, and we had to stop them. They closed the Strait of Hormuz. They started laying mines and bombing ships in the Strait of Hormuz, which is next to them, which is actually a war crime, a violation of international law, despite the fact that you're not going to see the UN actually talking about this. They actually...
No, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Strait of Hormuz does not belong to anyone. It is an international waterway. It is supposed to be open for everyone.
Don't really care. It's almost like they're completely pro-Islam and bought off by Islam. It's almost like 25% of the UN is...
That is the difference between a strait and a canal. So the reason that Egypt is allowed to charge money for going through the Suez Canal and Panama is allowed to charge money for people going through the Panama Canal is because the canals were man-made. That's what a canal is. I'm not sure about the Suez Canal, but the Panama Canal specifically has locks because the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean actually sit at different water levels. So having that man-made opening there in the land actually brings different water levels together. So they had to build locks and change the height of the ships going through the canal, which is why it costs money to go through the Panama Canal, because it costs money to operate the Panama Canal. So that's why it costs money to go through those, and it's also owned by a country, is because it was a man-made project, whereas a strait is literally just a geographical location where two land masses are close together.
Muslim majority countries, and all the European countries are slowly but surely becoming more Muslim majority countries. It's almost like the UN is literally going to do anything that they possibly can.
Like the Strait of... I don't want to be a teacher. I have zero interest in being a teacher. Also, I can't be because of my record, Connor. Teachers have to have no criminal records.
To hamper the enemies of Islam, like Israel, like the United States. And it's almost like I don't give a flying fuck about what the UN's little gay opinions are. This is an existential civilizational battle that we are fighting, and it is one that we are going to win. We did what we had to do. We killed terrorists that have been trying to kill us. Now, if they decide that they're going to commit war crimes and shit and violate international law and start bombing ships in the Strait of Hormuz, that is solely on them, all right? So you could stop bitching and complaining to us that we did what we needed to do, which was America's first priority, operating on behalf of America, and now these retards are going to bomb ships and you guys are going to cry about it? You should go fucking do something about it. Stop blaming us, all right? I love how these people say,
But come on, Nux. The Victim Olympics is like the coolest sport for the left. Like, they are all professionals, man.
have nothing to do with this war. Why are we getting dicked over by the Iranian terrorists? Well, we have nothing to do with why you guys are getting dicked over with the Iranian terrorists. This is the leftist argument that just says that human beings don't have agency. Actually, when they commit acts of terror against you, maybe you should fucking fight back instead of bitch and cry that daddy United States is going to take care of you. Sorry, that ship has sailed, all right? And in fact, Trump dropped another one. Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized and far more intelligent than his predecessors, and just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. This is what we call groveling. It's very nice and very appreciated. We will consider, though, when the Hormuz Strait is open, free and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion, or as they say, back to the Stone Ages, President DJT. Very good stuff. The thing is, they have to capitulate to all of our demands, or they're gonna fucking die. That's the consequences to being terrorists. That's right, death. Killing terrorists is awesome, actually. A lot of people are gonna tell you, no, killing terrorists is bad. No, killing terrorists is awesome, and they're all retarded. You don't need to, flow with the delusions of the masses when the masses are delusional. Killing Charlie Kirk? Oh, well, that was awesome, according to literally most of the left. Killing terrorists that have massacred 40,000 people? War crime! Violation of international law, please! We stand with the Ayatollah. And the next Ayatollah, I just received word that the previous Ayatollah is dead. And the new Ayatollah as well.
Well, he was a shitty Ayatollah.
So this keeps escalating, actually. Just in, France reportedly denied use of its airspace to U.S. military flights. And this is great for another reason. You'll see in a second. The country of France wouldn't let planes headed to Israel loaded up with military supplies fly over French territory. France has been very unhelpful with respect to the butcher of Iran, who has been successfully eliminated. The USA will remember President DJT. All right, so literally all the gears are turning. All the gears are turning to basically get us to leave NATO, to get us to cut ties with these honestly, absolutely ungrateful retards that have been taking advantage of us for a very long time. And here's the crazy part. So you might remember this. This was in the World Economic Forum like 2 months ago when Donald Trump said this. He literally predicted this exactly, which is insane.
And we never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable.
Uh-oh.
But I won't do that.
What a nice guy. Okay. This is in regards to him taking Greenland. All right, he's going to say, listen, I could take Greenland if I wanted to. I'm not going to use excessive force to take Greenland.
Hey, now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made, because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force.
That's right. He doesn't have to do anything. Actually, things just happen to those who wait. It's pretty beautiful if you think about it, actually. It might actually happen now.
All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland.
That's all.
Well, we already had Greenland. It as a trustee, but respectfully returned it back to Denmark not long ago after we defeated the Germans, the Japanese, the Italians, and others in World War II.
We were badass. We were gay for giving it back to them, but we were badass for winning the war. This is why imperialism is kind of based, actually. We should have just kept Greenland, it turns out.
We were a powerful force then, but we are a much more powerful force now.
Oh, well.
After I rebuilt the military in my first term and continue to do so today, we have a budget of $1.5 trillion. We're bringing back battleships The battleship is 100 times more powerful than the great battleships you saw in World War II. Those
Damn.
great, big, gorgeous ships, the Missouri, the Iowa, the Alabama. Because I thought maybe we could take them out of mothballs. They said, no, sir, these ships are 100, think of that, 100
Goddamn.
times more powerful
We're
than
kind
those
of badass, by the way.
big, magnificent pieces of art that you saw so many times ago that you still see on television. You say, wow, what a force. 100 times,
sexy.
each ship 100 times
That's right.
more
We're
powerful
actually badass.
than the big
It's
battleships
true.
of the past. So that was the end of the moth.
If you've never seen the movie Battleship, you need to go do it.
Ball story.
Oh, that was good.
So what we have gotten out of NATO is
I know you've seen the movie Battleship, Connor. That's the one where they're blowing up aliens with the big fucking battleship.
nothing.
There it is. So he said this 2 months ago in regards to taking Greenland. He said we need Greenland because we can't trust NATO to let us use it in a war.
Except to protect Europe from the Soviet Union and now
Shocker.
Russia. I mean,
That's right, and that's what all of NATO has been. NATO has just been us protecting you, and you being bitches about it, and voting against us on everything. In the UN, we condemn Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a fascist. We condemn the United States. The United States is evil out there. They do these things unilaterally. Unilaterally? Why do we fucking owe you anything? But we're part of NATO. I can't believe you went and took Venezuela's dictator, Maduro, without telling us before. Telling you before? And what would have happened if we would have told you before? Would you have helped? I doubt it. Right? So the
No.
reality is Greenland is back on the table. Turns out we can't trust NATO to actually be our ally. Now Israel, our actual ally. Ironically, our real allies right now are Israel, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Argentina, El Salvador, Japan. Like, these are our actual allies, ironically. Israel stops all defense deals with France because Israeli tech is actually really fucking good. And they've basically been helping France out with their defense because France has been gay and not involved in any battles. Israel is.
No,
So
France
France
sucks.
is literally killing itself out of existence. It's losing its actual tactical partners because it wants to do this gay little fucking, I am actually on the right side of history. That's what my Muslims told me, and they control me, so it must be true. So
Yeah.
Marco Rubio made a very short, concise statement,
Rubius
basically laying everything out,
Maximus.
and it's really fucking good.
Many Americans are asking, why did the United States have to attack Iran now?
Honestly, a lot of Americans are dumb because they read the media, and the media tells them that we don't know why we're attacking Iran.
Well, let me explain. Iran wants to have nuclear weapons. Of that, there is zero doubt. If what they truly wanted, which is what they claim, is nuclear energy, well, they could have nuclear energy like all the other countries in the world have it. And that is, you import the fuel and you build reactors above ground. That's not what Iran has done.
No.
They build their reactors and their facilities deep in mountains.
Yeah, not
away
something
from the
an
public
innocent
glare.
person would do.
And they want to enrich that material. The same equipment that they could use to enrich material for energy, they could use to quickly enrich it to weapons grade. So it is clear that they've been offered every opportunity to have a nuclear program that allows them to have energy, not weapons. And every single
So
time
they lied.
have turned it down.
You mean to tell me the
But why the
terrorists
attack
lied?
now? Well, what was Iran
Terrorists
trying to do?
lied?
Iran was trying to build a
Unacceptable.
conventional shield, in essence, have so many missiles, have so many drones that no one could attack them, and they were well on their way.
Well,
we
fuck
were
that.
on the verge of an Iran that had so many missiles and so many drones that no one could do anything about their nuclear weapons program in the future. That was an intolerable risk. Under
Exactly.
no circumstances can a country run by radical Shia clerics with an apocalyptic vision of the future
True.
ever possess nuclear weapons.
That's right.
And under no circumstances
that simple.
can they be allowed to hide and protect that program.
And actually, and a lot of people say, but it's technically not an imminent threat. Who fucking cares?
Imminent enough.
They're trying to build nukes with the goal of killing us. They're chanting death to America. They've killed thousands of us. No one's denying that they would use the weapon to kill us. You fucking kill them first. I hate these radical, suicidal, leftoid idiots. 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 Did I mention idiots? It's unbelievable needing to deal with these people. They literally want New York to get nuked before we respond. What the fuck, man? I mean, to be fair, New York is already conquered. LA to get nuked first.
And their ambitions
Yeah, they'll
behind
never
a
do it
shield
to
of
New
missiles
York.
and drones that no one can
York's
do
already
anything
theirs.
about.
Yeah.
This was our last best chance
Yeah.
to eliminate that
Yeah.
conventional threat, that conventional
Yes. while they're weak and gay. That's right. While they have a gay Ayatollah, we're gonna bomb them to hell. That's right, and it's awesome, actually. I don't give a fuck about your little nose rings and your septum piercings and your rules, all right? I don't care that your hair is blue and that you're gay. None of it's relevant. I don't care what is going on in your pants. The only thing I care about is that we don't get exterminated by radical Islamist retards. And now they're fucking dead. And
What
it's
about
awesome,
their pants?
actually.
Shield that they were trying to build.
And we'll do it when they're the weakest. But it's not a fair fight. Fuck no, it's not a fair fight. We are way stronger, and we let them know that we are way stronger.
We're America,
and now they're dead,
motherfucker.
and it's awesome.
And the president made the right decision to wipe it out now. That is the goal of this operation, to destroy their conventional missiles and their drone program so they can't hide behind it and finally have to deal with the world seriously about never, ever having nuclear weapons.
That's right. Actually, we need to fucking kill terrorists, actually. That's the reality, and it's pretty awesome, all right? And terrorists are dead, and that's great. So a lot of retards don't
really
understand this somehow. But the good news is it seems like the United Arab Emirates is planning on opening the Strait of Hormuz by force with other allies. After Trump said, fend for yourselves. Wow, it seems like all of a sudden actual competent countries like the UAE or Saudi Arabia are actually willing to do shit.
Kind of sad that those are the competent countries.
The entire world is wrong, and the leftoids and everyone. The Strait of Hormuz being closed is not our fault. It's because Iranian terrorists are doing war crimes and terrorism. That's why it's closed. And the fact that we shouldn't deal with these people before they're strong enough to actually not let us do anything about it is so fucking obvious. That you people are retarded. Just in, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu says Iran no longer poses a threat to Israel's existence. Damn, that's crazy. Holy shit. Now, Iran, the moral entity, according to the left, is using children in security roles in war because, you know, they're actually fucking terrorists that use child soldiers. Oh my god, I can't believe there were child civilian casualties. Well, let me let you know who the child civilian casualties are very often. It's these dumb fucks, all right? It's these cocksucking retards that take children and put them in military roles. Are we supposed to just let them kill us? Well, I mean, Europe is like, yeah, actually. Now, obviously, we're seeing some radical demoralization from within. We have satellite images of Iranian terrorists throwing themselves off buildings, all right, knowing that their end is coming, right? Now, that is demoralization on a whole other level. Now, the Donald has been dropping nukes in the Oval Office, too.
Gas prices, today they hit $4.
We're $4, yeah, and we have a country that's not going to be throwing a nuclear weapon at us. And
I love when people do that. But gas prices are high. Yeah, we know. Yep, that's the cost of, you know, preventing a country that wants us dead to get a nuclear weapon. Yep, that's part of the game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can disagree with it, but we know the game you're playing.
Of course, but Americans are feeling the effects in the interim.
and they're also feeling a lot safer.
What is the plan to bring them back down?
All I have to do is leave Iran, and we'll be doing that very soon. And they'll become
very soon. You mean to tell me it's not going to be a forever war? But I was literally told by a lot of brown people in the third world that this was a forever war because we're controlled by Israel. I was literally told that by Sneeko. Would Sneeko lie?
And stock prices were up
Yes.
today, almost to a record, because they know two things. Number one, we have a safe country. We had to take a little detour because we had a madman named Khomeini who sadly is no longer with us.
Sadly.
Oh,
This is so sad.
no.
So sad. How did this happen? Did he have cancer? We will never know. Anyway, so Trump said we are leaving soon, right? We're leaving soon.
He just had an allergic reaction to a 5,000-pound bomb to his forehead. It was sad.
Leaving soon, but Iran still has a vice grip on the Strait of Hormuz. What is that going to do?
We'll be leaving very soon, and if France or some other country wants to get oil or gas, they'll go up through the strait and Hormuz Strait. They'll go right up there, and they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's right. Now,
Yeah, do it yourselves. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You got this. I believe in you.
now, a lot of people don't understand the reality.
Because let's be completely honest, like I was saying, it's an international waterway. It is not Iran's to just close with bombs and mines. Okay? Okay?
that we actually don't need to hold their hands and give them free shit.
No.
A lot of people don't even understand that the United States doesn't need to exist to be a fucking cow to be milked by Europe. All right, I'm not exaggerating. The entire world expects the United States to get on our knees and do literally everything for everyone. That us American taxpayers somehow need to make sure that England gets oil, and to protect them from terrorists. Like, let's just understand. All right, the United States also needs to be moral and not allowed to take out narco-terrorists in Venezuela that have been flooding our country with drugs. And the United States also needs to give reparations of billions of dollars to Africa because black people sold black people as slaves, and somehow that's our fault. All right, the United States does not owe jack shit to anyone other than the American citizens. All right, so I'm really tired and very satisfied, honestly, with Donald Trump saying this. I'm really tired of this narrative that because terrorists are stopping oil from flowing through the Strait of Hormuz, now we have to spend our money and our resources and our soldiers' lives to make sure that England and France get oil. It is literally not our problem. Our problem was a terrorist regime trying to get nukes to fucking kill us. We solved that problem. Now, whatever else happens, that's your problem.
I think it'll be very safe, actually.
Yep.
But we have nothing to do with that. What happens to the Strait, we're not going to have anything to do with, because these countries, China will go up and they'll fuel up their beautiful ships and they'll leave and they'll take care of themselves. There's no reason for us to do it.
Totally true. Literally, why the fuck do we have to get involved with this infinite babying session? We don't. We literally don't. So Donald, he's been on fire. I love his new no fucks given attitude in regards to Europe, because these guys have been sucking our blood for years. And we literally got the most obvious example of how they fucking hate us.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't care about any of our struggles.
Nope.
With what? What did they threaten them with? PB guns?
What did Iran threaten them with, really? BB guns? Bro, what exactly was the threat? Iran threatened U.S. tech companies. I love how Iran, every day, they come out with a new threat. And all the brownoids from Pakistan, they show up and they're like, holy fuck, dude. Holy shit. Iran is literally threatening the White House. Iran is threatening to blow up all of California.
Wow.
Well, Iran just made a serious threat. Yeah, Iran's not doing fucking anything. They have no Air Force, and they have no Navy. They're literally fucking cooked.
Not much left to threaten.
My question for you is, are you...
I don't know. I mean, what are they... You made a statement. What did they threaten them with? I don't know. Tell me, how did they threaten them?
All I know is that they threatened them, sir.
All I know is they threatened them. Oh, I saw a strongly
That's
worded
helpful.
tweet come from Iran. Now it's national television. Donald Trump is handling this so fucking well, especially because the media runs with it. CNN, Iran threatened the U.S. tech companies. So CNN will be like, Iran threatened U.S. tech companies. This is very scary. It's Trump's fault, right?
Whoa.
But a threat means fucking nothing if it can't be backed up.
You said something nasty?
Oh, they said something nasty. Oh, no.
You don't even know what the threat was. What was the threat? I haven't...
What was the threat, sir? Please tell us. Tell us the
They
threat.
say they're going to blow them up. They're going to hit them. They're not. You know what they're not going to do? They're not going to hit them with a nuclear weapon.
Destroyed. It's so fucking over, bros. It's so over for these retards. It's literally media apocalypse. All right, and you know, Marco Rubio is actually asking the real question.
All this cool shit going on, and I'm stuck in fucking Twitter jail again. This time over a meme. Cannot wait till my fucking thing is over.
When we need them to allow us to use their military bases, their answer is no. Then why are we in NATO? You have to ask that question. Why do we have billions and billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars
That's right.
over the years, trillions of
That's
dollars,
right.
and all these American forces stationed
That's
in
right.
the region? If we can only use, in our time of need, we're not going to be allowed to use those bases. So I think there's no doubt, unfortunately, after this conflict is concluded, we are going to have to re-examine that relationship. We're going to have to re-examine the value of NATO and that.
We are going to have to re-examine the value of NATO. What is going on? What is this all about? Now, and to everyone saying that, oh, Iran didn't actually pose a threat.
There's no use for 60% enriched uranium. I know we're getting a little technical here, but there's no use for it. You don't use it to create electricity. You don't use it to create anything for medical purposes. The only reason to have 60% enriched uranium is to be able to enrich it to 90% and put it in a bomb. That's the only reason to have it. Iran has no reason to have it. They should give it up. They've been given multiple opportunities to give it up. They've had multiple countries, including countries they consider friendly to them, approach them and say, turn it over to us. They continue to refuse to do so.
Why?
So why do they...
Why would they do that? Why? I mean, I was literally told by a Pakistani man with 80 IQ that this is a gigantic hoax and we're being played.
continue to refuse to turn over 60% enriched uranium? There's only one reason, and that is because they want to hold it and keep it to one day use it to build a bomb.
Obviously.
That's the only way.
Obviously.
And they were going to hide behind all these missiles,
Obviously, that was the plan. Dude, Rubio's been he's been on fire. So, of course, the gayest of the gays, Anthony Albanese, retard Prime Minister of Australia, he came out to prove to the world that he is, in fact, a faggot.
My fellow Australians, by nature, we're an optimistic country.
Now, if you guys have not been paying attention to the Prime Minister Albanese from Australia, he has literally, in the last month, been attacked by a fucking Muslim, and he's still fucking defending them. He was at a fucking prayer service at a mosque, and he almost got fucking killed by a fucking crazy fucking Muslim, and he's still out here fucking playing defense for him.
But I understand that right now it's hard to be positive. The war in the Middle East has caused the biggest spike in petrol and diesel prices in history.
Oh, God.
Australia is not an active participant in this war.
That sucks.
All Australians are paying higher prices because of it. I know that you're...
Well, maybe you should get your little bitch ass to the fucking straight and fucking help secure it.
seeing this at the servo and at the supermarket.
That sucks,
And
man.
I understand farmers and truckies, small businesses and families.
Yeah, terrorists are stopping you from getting oil. I love how he's blaming the war in the Middle East nebulously. Terrorists are doing it. Terrorists are bombing the Strait of Hormuz. Terrorists are not letting ships go through.
Again, international waterway.
It's actually terrorists that are doing it. Like, the narrative that all the leftoids are doing is like, this conflict caused it. Well, I mean, I guess the conflict got terrorists to do war crimes and acts of terror, but are we really going to blame that on the fact that we're trying to stop them from nuking us? Or are we going to blame that on the terrorists that are doing acts of terror? Obviously, the left blames us, obviously. Obviously.
Doing it tough. And the reality is, the economic shocks caused by this war will be with us for months. Tonight, I want to speak directly with you about what the government is doing to shield Australia in these uncertain times.
Uncertain times. Unbelievable
Uncertain.
darkness. We're gonna
Yeah.
have crocodiles. Like, I love how these people are doing this shit. Like they're out there. I can show you the rest of his statement. He just keeps yammering about how
you
"Oh,
don't
we're gonna
want
be there
to,
for you in
though.
this dark, trying time when when you know a nuclear nation is not gonna exist because the United States is awesome, actually. And again, this is exactly what you see everywhere. No King's protester talking about Iran. Like, these people are actually retarded.
America hates them because Iran is so feminist.
Oh, yeah?
They are so good.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yeah.
There's no better place to be a woman than Iran compared to here.
Right,
It's the rights
Yep. The reason why we're at war with Iran is because Iran is too feminist of a nation.
for taking away.
Exactly.
Do you think the Iranians maintain such good women and LGBT rights as well?
You know they execute gay people, right?
Well, that they have a good leader,
A good leader that just massacred 40,000 of their own people.
Ayatollah, or
Yeah.
and,
He's
Wow.
very pro LGBT.
yeah,
They said that he wants the next Ayatollah to queen out.
be a woman.
No, a guy, but he's a
Now, if you guys have not figured this out yet, this white guy is not being truthful. He is, in fact, lying just to show how stupid this other person is. Because he does not, in fact, believe or think any of this. Now, you can tell.
queen.
Oh,
Like a gay guy. They
Oh.
wanted a gay guy to be in charge, yeah.
who cares?
It's actually because Prophet Muhammad actually
Oh.
had a lot of gay friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I mean, he did enjoy his Al-Zuts, so...
Straight of Hormuz.
Oh,
These people, they just believe anything that fits their narrative. Reality doesn't matter to these people. This is unbelievable, dude. This is actually unbelievable.
I worried about it?
Yeah.
No, I 100% believe this. Like, they're all just fucking out there fucking being stupid. They have no idea. They don't know anything. Like, The sad part is, like, us here know more than this guy. My 15-year-old son knows more about geopolitics than this guy.
Hell no, let the prices go up. Maybe these people, you know, they think that they want to drive their cars and luxury and all this stuff. Let them feel some pain. Yeah. I hope they
driving my car in luxury. My used Chevy Equinox in luxury. I'm luxurying it out, you guys.
blow it up. I mean, any ship that goes there that's not.
I hope terrorists do acts of terror.
That's U.S. related.
That's right. I hope they blow up our ships exclusive.
America is violating international law. Therefore, I think Iran should do it too. Okay.
Patriot, am I right? So anyway, we have to deal with these dumb fucks. And honestly, one of the worst statements I've seen actually came from Nick Fuentes, who likes America. I mean,
I really hate that they're still calling this fucker right wing.
I guess. But this one's wild.
Pray for Iran. Pray for the designs of the Jews to fail. That's all we could do. Iran is fighting for the whole world right now.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Imagine disliking the Jews so much that you're literally going to side with Iran over your own country. Well, like, this shit's insane. So anyway, the crash outs have been pretty diabolical.
Yeah. Yeah, they have been pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, guys. They're pretty fun. They are pretty fun. Like, don't get me wrong, they're fucking crazy and they're stupid, but they're fun to laugh at. Oh, so much fun to laugh at. Restore Britain has to win. If it doesn't win, Britain will be gone. See you in the next one.